So, Jay, do you have fun during the draft?
No, I slept through the first 3 days.
The first 4 days.
Did it really take the
Sure.
4 days to get to the fifth
Yeah.
round? Oh no.
I think it took till Saturday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Kinda.
I just kind of
4.5
sat there
days.
and watched everyone have fun. You know,
It's like the kid in detention, watching the kids play at recess,
just staring out the window.
staring out the window in sadness.
Why did this
Yeah.
happen to me?
Because I'm a dumbass. And we're demonetized.
Yeah, we've been demonetized for a while. Hit the music.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Log Pod.
Season 2.
Post-draft. Well, that's obvious. We're past that. That was episode 1. Maybe I'll hit him with it next week. Maybe.
Maybe.
Post-draft extravaganza. Long story short, I had the worst draft of the day. How do you guys feel?
But before we get into the draft too much, I just want to ask you one question, Jay.
Shoot.
Will you be trading away all of your draft picks next year?
Everything's on the table.
After your experience this year, will you
I call
be
dibs.
trading away all of your draft picks again next year?
Everything is on the table. If I get the right offer, I might do it. Keyword might. To be completely honest, probably not. But if I get some ridiculous trade, yeah, probably.
Fair enough.
Now that we've established that maybe he's going to trade all his picks away, we'll see. Someone wants to offer fucking treasure chest. Anyway, well, before we focus on next year's draft, let's talk about this one, guys.
Yeah, I think you're shooting a little too far ahead there, brother.
Hey man, somebody could be offering something for your first round pick tomorrow. So
He's just in draft mode. He's got 4 leagues opening up the next couple days. He's like, yeah, I gotta draft.
I actually don't have another league yet this year.
That's a shame. I
I
don't
literally
either,
have-
actually.
I have another draft tonight as of recording.
You're
another
drafting
one
as we're
tonight.
recording right now.
Not as we're recording, but later. So if I'm distracted, that's my excuse. I gotta go fail another draft.
So we should probably get going so you can do that. Should probably move through this.
Are you not picking till the 5th in that one too? We got
No,
time,
I got a
guys.
first.
We
I got a
time.
first. I got a first and a second
Whoa.
Whoa.
and a third
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh.
and a fourth.
He's-
Whoa. All right, hold up. What are you gonna do with all that?
Trade him away.
Yeah, there we go.
How can I join this league right now so I can trade for your first round
You
pick?
can't.
Damn.
We're full.
We're full.
But speaking of drafts, speaking of BS, speaking of not picking until day 4, how about we talk about the teams that actually had picks that actually could do stuff in the early rounds?
We'll
And
talk
just
about you
generally,
too.
Just generally, because it would take way too damn long to go through everyone's picks and everything that stood out. You guys just want to go through what, a couple points from each team that you think were interesting or players or whatever.
For sure.
Just do it that way instead of trying to go through every fucking pick.
Yeah, every pick is a lot. So we're gonna start in the green
You know what?
division, and we're just
Take it
gonna
off, man.
we're just gonna scroll down. Hey Austin,
Hi.
why did you draft 2 rookie tight ends?
One of them's gotta pan out, right?
I mean,
One of them's gonna give me more than 5 points. That's the game plan.
are we not in a dynasty league?
Exactly.
Yes,
So why not, bro? Upside.
because rookie tight ends outside of like 3 in the last 20 years have not panned out. So
Okay, maybe they'll pan out. Tight end's got to pan out at some
You know,
point. Okay.
dude, Colston Loveland could be the next Trey McBride.
but isn't Cole Kmet there? He's a backup. You picked a rookie
Uh,
backup
you
tight
think
end.
you think the Bears are not going to run 21 personnel?
No, because the
You're
coaching
crazy.
staff.
Anyway, moving
sucks.
on. They have hell. I'm not even going to go there. Not even. Whatever, man.
Coaching staff sucks in Chicago. I know we have Bear
Okay.
fans in this podcast or listening to this podcast. They will agree with me.
But they just hired a new coach,
Sucks.
but he had like one of the best offenses last year,
Sucks.
An offense that used tight ends
right?
a lot, like the guy you traded an arm and a leg
Sucks.
for. Sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Laporta,
Sucks.
hello.
Sucks.
Bears
All right, whatever.
kill coaches. That's where coaches go to die.
Okay, outside of his rookie tight ends, what else?
What else you want to slam me for?
Not slamming you, actually. I liked Tank Bigsby and Keon Coleman. So good job.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't like Keon Coleman,
That's not nice.
if I'm being honest.
That's not nice. He was a
I think
fourth round
it's a horrible-
flyer.
I think it's a horrible pickup.
I have
I think
four
he's going
top
to be
10 receivers.
I think he's going to be the sole reason why I beat you when we play each other.
There you go.
He's not gonna start. I'm
gonna
telling you
warm the
right now,
bench.
he's not gonna start.
Just going to warm the bench.
I don't know,
He's
man.
just
You
gonna
might,
warm the
you might
bench.
have all of your receivers on bye the week you play him.
Hell yeah. Maybe I can win a game.
I have 5 running backs that I can slot at any point.
Anyway, what's up with the big boys team?
He picked up rookie backup running back in Jacksonville. I'm not even gonna begin to try to pronounce that first name. B. Tutton.
Bashal Tootin. Can I be honest? I didn't like his draft. Last year
Take
he
a
was
look.
the darling child of the draft, the new guy coming up, and he had a great draft to build for a playoff rush. And this draft, albeit I like that he's getting a lot of like name dudes, but they're all rookies that are going to take 3 years to develop.
I've
His
That's the
seen
team's
only
in a
thing I can
spot where
say,
he
yeah.
could push for the playoffs, and I don't think any of these guys are going to help him with that.
Yeah, we'll see. I feel like he had a good foundation going into it, and he just wants to survive because he's looking at Devontae Adams and Chris Godwin as his keeper receivers, and he needed young, so he took a couple shots on some rookie wide receivers. I can't fault him for that.
So that's one of the biggest like changes I was trying to think when I was like in my head about if I had picks in rounds 1 through 4 was like trying to think young, because that's really one of the bigger factors when it comes to a dynasty league draft because I'm new to this.
Mm.
So like I would second your opinion basically, where I don't see it as a terrible thing that he went young because even if 1 or 2 of the guys
Yeah.
hit, you
Well,
have
in
another
his
receiver.
entire draft, he took 3 vets.
Yeah.
Okay, they're just
That's
probably
including
fillers.
defense.
They're just fillers probably.
Yeah, he had most of a starting lineup. I mean, he had, like I said, he had Devontae Adams and Chris Godwin for receivers, so he needed one person to slot in there. He only kept 1 running back, so he needed a guy to slot in there. That's Javonte Williams. That's his non-rookie running back. Then he took a shot on a rookie running back. Tyler Algier isn't gonna do anything with Robinson there, but
No.
But yeah, like I said, he has 2 old receivers, so I don't fault him for taking some rookie receivers there.
All right. Anyway, whatever. Moving on. We'll go to Slap.
Whatever.
We'll go to Slap. He did take a shot on Cam Ward in the second. I thought he would fall way further down, considering he's
Yeah.
been the least hyped number 1 overall pick ever. So I was kind of surprised to see him go in the second, but like I'm not faulting him at all. Should be a. I don't know. I think Cam Ward's gonna be good. I really
The
do. So I think that's a good pick.
least hyped first round pick ever. Or the least hyped number 1 overall pick ever. I don't think he's going to be bad. Let me say that. But like I said, the media presence has
He's a
been
rookie.
0.
Right, he's a rookie. I mean, the chances of him being a top 10 QB are low, but not impossible. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Anyone else have any thoughts? Maybe like Caleb Johnson in the first or Brenton Strange in the fourth. I feel like those are two pretty good pickups. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Caleb Johnson should be good. I don't think Jalen Warren is the best RB1 ever, so I could see that job being taken easily. What do you think of Trey Harris?
I don't think he's gonna amount to anything.
No?
Currently, like the wide receiver 3 or 4 on the team. I don't know. He drafted solid.
Can we talk about his 11th round pick? Because that matters.
Oh my God, Ashawn Robinson is going to
Dude,
carry his
Ashawn
team.
Robinson is going to be the winner.
Ashawn
100%.
Robinson is carrying this team. All right, it's time, Jay. It's time. I know you didn't want this time to come, but it's time to go. It's time to. All right.
We gotta have a conversation.
You
Hold
can't
up.
have a conversation about a guy who didn't have half of the draft.
That's exactly what I want to have a conversation about. All right, so this is kind of rare where a team doesn't get to draft. So, from your perspective, how was this? How was this experience?
I told you at the beginning of the podcast, man, it was great. I just got to sit there and kind of sleep through the first 3 days, 4 days.
Okay.
Just kinda
Okay.
watch
Did you
everyone.
have a game plan, or did you just like, oh, it's my turn? I guess this guy.
To be completely honest, like I said in the first episode of the podcast, this year's going to be a learning year, and drafting kind of just not only for need, but what I think is going to be a decent role player or something like that. I don't, I mean, I was informed probably the 7th round that just because someone might be a good DB or a good corner or something doesn't mean they're a good fantasy person, which like I understand, but also I've never, I mean, not never, but like the way I was thinking towards drafting changed partially. Honestly, this draft for me was fill the holes on my roster with anyone who I think could possibly fill said hole. It wasn't even like playing favorites. It wasn't who do I usually pick. It was just, can I fill a roster slot with someone who may or may not actually put up points? And I'm leaning towards the may not half.
May not.
So can I ask you a question? And it's not.
I don't have an answer,
it's
but yeah.
not based on the players that you picked. Did you learn anything watching those first 5 rounds?
C.
There you go.
It's just, I couldn't put any of those things that I've learned in motion.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, the biggest thing I learned probably just sitting there watching, which honestly this might have been a good thing in disguise, was to just sit there and kind of watch the draft.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing, like watching the first 4 rounds go by, really just told me that I need to find my own core, really, when it comes to like my guys.
Mm-hmm.
So like this is going to be a transition, I think, where I'm going to have the guys that I inherited, and then I had kind of put my spin on it before the draft. But I think throughout the season and then into next year's draft is when I'll actually really try to get the core that I think can perform, and then it'll just be finding guys around it. So next draft will most likely be more
Building
big
your own
names,
team.
I would guess.
Building
But the
your own
thing
team.
is, it's right. The thing that's different for me is, like I said a little earlier about Big Boy, you're not just drafting big name players from the league, because those guys are all keepers,
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's trying to find the right mix of possible really good young receiver or running back, or can I use, because I'm still open to that, can I use these picks to get a solid guy that's still, let's just say, under 28,
Mm-hmm.
But that's all future problems. So like I said, in reality, this was just see if I can fill somewhat my roster. And like I said last week, bargain bin shopping once free agency hit.
Yeah.
Bargain bin.
I think Rodriguez was a good pickup. It's gonna be him or Crockett.
I'm gonna be completely honest, that wasn't even me. I got to give all the props to Mr. Snake. we were hanging out, and he was like, "Hey man, you should look at Rodriguez," and I'm like, you know what? I need another filler running back. Why not?
It's gonna be him or Crockett because Austin Eckler can't handle a full season's worth of work.
He's also 30.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's not gonna be able
He's
to
also
handle a
30.
full season worth of work. So
See, but then the question is, for my own roster, who the heck do I put him over? Do I put him over Taylor or Walker?
you don't. You use him.
You let
in
him
a
sit on the
bye
bench, and if
week
he performs, then you use him in bye week or third
a
or the
flex.
flex.
Yeah, that's true. I could put him as a flex, but never mind. I'm giving away strategy if I talk too much. But yeah, no, like I said, for me, it was learning the importance of running backs and depth and just trying to figure out the right combination of players. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So don't look too hard into it because it's my first one and it was kind of just a thrown together thing. But we'll see. We'll see how it pays out.
Yeah. Well, moving on from your interrogation, we'll go to concussors.
For real, what the hell? Talk about somebody else. Talk about the guy who took the running back I dropped.
Kyle,
Oh,
I'm
Tony
actually
Pollard.
really intrigued. Tony fucking Pollard. He did take Tony. Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard.
And he took him with his fucking one.
Did
He
he
did.
really?
I know. Yeah, he did. 110.
Oh my gosh!
Like,
Yes,
so
he
here's
did.
the biggest thing that this is something I think we need to revisit when we get to the end of the season. Did I
Mhm.
fuck up that bad by cutting Pollard?
I
Where-
think you should have tried to trade one of your
Trade
running backs for any sort of asset because you had two guys that I thought were worth picks, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I said, there's plenty of missed opportunities here.
I'll be in your defense. Tony Pollard in the first, I would have not have bet in 5 years.
Yeah,
Okay, maybe when he was up and coming, sure.
yeah. The only reason I can see for that is the fact that he's a starting running back, and there's not many of those.
He was also probably the best available. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, probably.
Kyle, I do want your opinion on Concussors Draft since you did give him half of your picks. How do you think he did?
I agree on the Tony Pollard pick. I think that's a bit early for a Tony Pollard. However, Jaden Blue at my 210, I think that was a nice pick because it's him, right? Who else is
He was
there?
a 5th round pick in the draft.
But who else is there?
Javonte Williams. Not saying that he's the superstar that he used to be. The half of a rookie season, he was pretty good. But yeah,
If Jaden Blue plays well and impresses, I could see him. I could see an easy path for him being a starter, or even potentially the number one in Dallas. So, I think that was a solid pickup. Travis Hunter at 103. We knew it was gonna happen. We knew he was gonna get taken early. What do you think?
I think he's going to be a high-end cornerback and a very low-end receiver. So I don't even think he's going to be the number one cornerback. If I'm
Probably
going to be
not.
completely
Probably
honest,
not year one.
even combining all the points. I also think that as time goes on, they're going to tell him, "Hey, bud, you got to take one or the other." I don't think he's not going to play both of them. Full time, definitely
Yeah,
not. Let alone
I don't see Iron
his
Man
entire career.
full-time. I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
But it'll be fun. It'll be fun
it will
having
be
him for a
fun.
while. I know it will.
it will be fun, and I see a path to him being wide receiver 2 there. So, it could work out if T-Law can stay healthy and actually get some protection from his offensive line.
Next up, we got Pineapples drafts. Obviously, going young with Jalen Milrow for rookie QB. And this is just, I'm going to say this right now. This has nothing to do with fantasy at all. I hope Milrow fucking sucks just because I hate Bama.
Oh, get that take out of here.
Just
Milrow's a
because
good
I
dude.
hate Bama, bro. Bama can
No.
eat it.
No, I hope Milrow's like the best quarterback ever.
Yeah, I
Like
know you're a
ever.
Bama fanboy. Okay.
I don't know why he took Milrow. to be honest.
just to have.
Rookie
I
of the
mean,
whole
I
year.
know it was an 11th round pick and it doesn't mean anything. But I
Do you know
mean,
why?
he has CJ Stroud and he has Caleb Williams.
It's because he wants to trade CJ Stroud to me.
Y-
That's why.
You have 3
He-
quarterbacks
Pineapple,
too, don't
listen
you?
to me. Pineapple, listen to me. You want to trade
No, you don't.
CJ Stroud to me. Thank you.
I don't know why you would
it's
do
a-
that. I
Kyle,
mean,
it's a flyer in the 11th.
Yeah, I
You were thinking way too hard about it.
know, I
It's
know.
he's also the backup to Sam Darnold, who has been, except for last
Garbage.
year, not playoffs, pretty trash. So I completely see it, Pineapple. I'm with you on it. Go Jalen Milroe. Minka Fitzpatrick in the 9th is a steal. He should have went in the 5th, but I drafted a different guy. So good job there. And then Mason Taylor could be extremely interesting as well. And he got the most exciting training camp guy in Crockett.
Crockett.
Krotsky Merritt, whatever the fuck his name is.
Krotsky, yeah. Like I said, it's
He
gonna
did
be
pretty good for trading away half his picks, is
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say.
it's gonna be Krotsky or Rodriguez. Because like I said, Austin Eckler can't do it for a whole season. So yeah, I like the Krotsky.
We didn't even bring up Teteora McMillan.
I'm not
who
gonna
he
try
took
to pronounce
with-
that.
Teteroa McMillan. It's not hard. Just read.
I
Just
got
read.
I got McMillan.
Just call him Tet Mac.
Tet
There you
Mac.
go.
Yeah.
That's a good pick too.
I mean, he has a path to wide receiver 1 there. There's really not anybody solid there, so If he's
They
good.
just traded away what's his name? Thielen. They just traded away Thielen. So he's
I can't believe
automatically wide
anybody
receiver
traded
one.
for Thielen. He's like 45 years old.
You know
Didn't
where
go,
he went
didn't
back?
he go back to the Vikings?
He went back to the Vikings.
Did he really? That
He went back
Yeah.
to the Vikings. Oh yeah. So yeah, he's already wide receiver 1 there. So that's a great pick.
Yeah, that's fair. What
All
about?
right.
Didn't they get a rookie last year? Rookie receiver last year? Is he just
Yeah, but they
dead?
reached. He wasn't supposed to. Yeah, he's wide receiver 2 there. He's like a
Okay.
gadget player.
Okay.
That's why he didn't get drafted.
Oh yeah,
Speeding
Xavier
this bad boy up. We're done. We're moving on.
Leggett.
Okay. Kyle,
We don't
talk about your dad.
we don't talk about Lig yet. I cut his ass. Anyway, barn burners.
Kyle,
Moving
Kyle,
on to
talk
the
about your dad.
division barn burners. He took rookie running back in Cleveland. We'll see how that works. And he took a rookie
okay.
wide receiver in Vegas, which I get
Okay.
because they just signed Amari Cooper. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Dude's still alive.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, hold up. I do want to give him a little more time on the Quinton Judkins pick because when we went camping, he was talking all up and down. He's like, you know what? I bet Judkins is going to fall to me. I really want one of the rookie running backs. I bet Judkins is going to fall to me.
He
Lo
did
and
say
behold,
that.
he got Judkins.
He got Judkins.
I was texting him too. I was texting him like, yeah, he's right there, isn't he? He's like, yeah, staring me in the face. I gotta take him. So he took him. He took his guy. He took the guy that beat up somebody and is now in trouble and is gonna get suspended. But maybe he's gonna stop beating people up and not get suspended.
Wait, who was the guy that beat somebody up and got suspended?
Quinton Judkins.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
He's
missed
getting
that.
investigated by the NFL as we speak.
I missed all of that. Yeah. We'll see, because Cleveland only has Jerome Ford, so he's got a shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
Dante Thornton, wide receiver, Vegas. They just signed Amari Cooper. They're desperate for receivers, so if he's good, then they've got a guy.
Papa Melka likes taking late shots at rookie receivers. He does every single year. So I'm not surprised by this pick. Do I think he's going to pan out? No. Is he going to have fun with sitting on the bench? Probably.
Probably.
All right, Kyle, your turn. What's up with Trey Benson?
What's up with Trey Benson?
I had an open running back slot, and I think James Conner doesn't survive for 2 more seasons. So I think he's got potential to be RB1 in a couple years. But he's my RB5
All right.
slot.
All right, fair enough. I actually follow that logic there. So good job. What else did you do?
No,
I don't
my
even know.
real
took
My
a
real
shit
question.
ton
Hold
of
on.
defense.
Hold on.
Holding.
Hold on.
My real question is, why the hell did you take a shot on Hunter? That dude's like 100 years old.
He was the lineman. Daniil Hunter, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
He's
was
28.
bro, he is 100, and he is not gonna perform.
He had 12 sacks last year. They
Dude is
He's the
not gonna
second
perform.
highest paid defensive lineman in the league, right behind the guy that you paid a first round pick for.
It's fine.
It's fine. Is it?
Don't-
You sound like you're regretting some of that.
Don't tell me that you got the second best dude at the position for a
At-
5th round pick.
Tell me.
trash.
He was the lineman 18, but he had 12 sacks, and I didn't have a lineman. So, 5th round lineman. That is not a dynasty pick. That's I needed a lineman pick.
I got it. I understand.
So you picked up Nick Bolton with your 4th pick, but you didn't want to give Jay your 4th round pick. Like,
What
come
I'm
on.
saying.
Come on. He had Nick Bolton there. You could have just traded it.
You could have said,
Oh.
"Hey, here's a 4th round pick for Nick Bolton." I would have said, "Sure."
You said sure.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
have,
what the heck?
I wouldn't have kept him on my 14. There's a reason that I drafted defense. I kept one defensive player on my whole team. I needed to keep my offense, man.
Whatever. Supposed to look out for your friends, whatever.
I took the barn burners approach from last year. 8 defensive players out of 11 draft picks. I took the D.
Taking the
Okay,
mud.
I wouldn't phrase it like that.
We phrased it like this last year. It's canon. This is how it's gonna be phrased
It's
from now
canon.
on.
He took the D.
Yeah, I took the D.
All right, getting away from taking the D, let's talk about end zone. The guy who in the 5th round, I'm sitting there looking at who to take with my first pick in the draft, right?
Mhm.
I'm like, who do I take? My first pick. And the Packer fan in me was like, Xavier McKinney is sitting right here. And then for some stupid reason, all I could think about was Barn Burners talking about why he cut him. And it snuck into my head.
Barn
And it
burners.
sat there.
I don't understand Barn Burner's reason for cutting Xavier McKinney. He
It
said
sat there.
he was saying that Xavier McKinney wasn't happy with the team and stuff, and I never
Which
heard
I don't
any
believe.
of that. I never heard
But like
any
that-
of that.
For some reason, that and like my brain just all of a sudden was like, nah, don't take McKinney. Bad idea. So I didn't take McKinney. Well, then here's the freaking end zone, 5th round, right after me. Boom, McKinney. But no, I mean, a pretty solid draft if you ask me.
Yeah, I think he had a solid draft. Austin, our resident Denver fan, how do you feel about RJ Harvey?
1-6 felt a little early. I don't know if he's gonna do a ton his rookie year. I was debating picking him myself. If he fell to me at 1-9, I kind of felt obligated to. But I don't see him doing much early on. The way Sean Payton talks him up, he could be really good, but we'll see. He is undersized. He is a little guy. So
Little guy.
I'm still concerned about that as a Broncos fan watching the team, but he's not projected starter this year. But the upside is there. The upside is there. Deebo Samuel in the 2nd, a little early for that pick. A little early. This was the email draft, so we had a time frame. That was still around the time where they're like, what's his face? Mr. Scary Terry's going to get traded. Deebo's just automatically going to be wide receiver 1. So I'm like, okay, sure.
I never had doubt.
Scary Terry got extended to no one's shock. So with that context, a little early, but in the context of still up in the air, good
Makes
pick.
sense.
Jalen Warren in the 3rd, sure. Josh Jones in the 4th, sure.
How are we
He
feeling
drafted
about
extremely
Jackson
solid.
Dart? How are we feeling about
Jackson Dark. He's going to start at some point this year, so
Jackson
taking a
Dart
shot
is the
late.
future of the New York Giants.
I agree. I do agree. Taking a shot late at backup rookie quarterbacks, I'm always a fan of.
He's
'cause
got Jaden Daniels, so
he has
he's
Jaden
never
Daniels,
gonna
but
start.
hold up. He has Jaden Daniels, but Aaron Rodgers is about to retire, who he still has slated starting over Jaden Daniels
he
for
doesn't.
some reason.
No, he doesn't.
He did half the year last year.
No, I
Anyway,
I
things are
get
getting a
the
little
pick.
heated.
I get the pick. I was just curious what your thoughts were.
No, taking a shot late at a quarterback's always fun.
Speaking of
Speaking
taking a shot on a cornerback,
yeah.
let's talk about Rex taking another person that I cut.
Fucking half this dude's
is
team
just-
won
this
the
is
third
just-
round.
This is just, the who took who from my team that I cut episode. That's what this is. Even though I will say before we get into him taking Drake May, Cam Scatterbo is going to be the best running back in the NFL. I love that pick.
Hold up. All right, I have two things to add. Okay, one, he also took Tyrone Tracy, which you also had.
That's true.
So he took two of your guys. Not only that, but he took both of the Giants running backs. So his plan is that one of these guys is
One
going
is
to
gonna
pan
work.
out.
He's
One
got
of
it.
these guys is going to pan
One
out.
of them has to be the starter.
So I like that play if that's what we're going for. He has two starting running backs for every week, so I'm sure that's the game plan there.
So can I say the funny thing?
Sure.
Say the funny.
Imagine Dylan Sampson in the 6th works out better than Quinshon Judkins in the 1st.
That'd be pretty funny.
That'd be very funny.
It would give me a hee.
I don't know if the Emeka Egbuka pick is really interesting because I do think he's going to pan out. I do think he is, but I think it's going to take
be
2
a couple
years.
years. It's going to be until Godwin says my body can't physically do this anymore, or Evans retires. I mean, one of those things has to happen for him to break out. Otherwise, he's the wide receiver there by default.
That's exactly my thought. Also, another year, another guy T-Rex takes right in front of me.
As per
I was
usual.
sitting there for 12 picks saying, all right, Okereke is my next guy.
Bobby
Okereke is
Okereke.
my next guy.
Okay.
Okereke is my next guy. And then here comes
Hey,
T-Rex,
we are,
and he
7th
says,
round.
no. It all started with Drake London. I'll never forgive you. Okay? I was sitting there the whole time. Hey, this guy's gonna fall to me. He's gonna fall. And what did he
And
do? He
you
didn't
know
fall.
what, Austin? You know what that led to? You having a very, very good wide receiver core. So shut up. Stop you bitching.
I ain't bitching. It's all love. I got no beef with T-Rex. Except for a made-up rivalry because he steals all my players. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving
we
on
got the
to freaking what's this name? Lights, Camera, Ashton.
He had
like the name.
3 first-round picks.
Trash.
3
You're welcome.
first-round picks. So he had Ashton Genty, Treveyon Henderson,
Travion.
Tyler
Speaking
Ward
of
is his
the
third
one-
first-round pick.
Speaking of the 1-1, which I mean we all knew it was gonna happen.
Mhm.
But I think it's hilarious because all I've seen for the preseason is people freaking out about Genty's freaking ankles because apparently when
I
he
saw
runs, his ankles like cave in on themselves, and I'm like sitting there and everyone's freaking out. They're like, "Oh my god, he's gonna blow an ankle out." I don't want this to happen. I love the guy, but that would be interesting.
That would be interesting, he says.
That would be highly unfortunate. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, like I said, I hope it doesn't happen,
hmm
but
Yeah, 3 rookies in the first round. Hard to
Okay,
get
hold
any
up.
better than that.
Hold on, let me just say. So it all started with last year. We said he was aging out, and he took it personally. And in my opinion, he has successfully rebuilt his team. He took Ashton Genty, obviously the number 1 running back. He took Travion Henderson, which was honestly between Omari and Hampton and Henderson. I kind of was a toss-up. I was leaning Hampton, but Henderson was really good too. And then he took Tyler Warren. Obviously, I was also at a coin toss between Warren and Loveland at my pick. and I kind of wanted a running back at 1-9, which was the reason I traded back because I was really tilted that all 5 guys I wanted got taken in front of me. So I was just like, I am offended. Trade back. And then he took Warren, and I said, yeah, fair enough. And then I was panicking because I thought the 3 guys in front of me were going to take my tight end, and then Colston fell to me again. So I got bailed out. But good job.
He had a good draft.
He also took Kyle Williams right in front of Jay, which I was kind of mad about because I wanted him to pick him. But whatever.
He had a good draft. One more guy I want to bring up, though. How are we feeling about Jalen Waddle in the second? It is his 4th pick. But how are we feeling about Jalen Waddle?
He got his guy back.
Yeah,
And there's upside there. It's not like,
for sure.
I mean, in my
There's
opinion, it's not
also-
like that's a bad pick.
Tua even said like, cause Tyreek, your boy, decided to make drama and say he wasn't gonna be there again. He's like, yeah, I'm out. I can't do this shit no more. I'm out.
Yeah.
And then Tua said he's like, yeah, he's got to earn his place back in here. So
Mhm.
I think they heard that and said, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have dropped Waddle, or maybe they're like, yeah, if he falls back to us, we'll take him again.
It's quite possible.
All right, we're
Yeah.
getting pretty long in the tooth here. Let's get to the last team. Wrap this bad boy up.
High class dumpster divers. He took Austin Eckler, the running back that we keep talking about isn't going to play the full season.
Bro, but he's
the
so
11th.
jacked. He's
the
so
11th.
jacked.
And
Have you
to
seen
be
how
fair,
jacked
on paper, he
He's
is
gonna have
the
1,000 yards.
on paper he is the running back 1 on that team, so he will he should be fine. That was
Okay,
also a
so-
late pick. That was his 11th round pick, so I cannot
just
fault him
said
for
that.
that.
You
and
can't say anything.
yeah.
You cannot say anything about that pick because it was his last pick. That's
And
where you
it's
decided you
a
wanted to pick a
really
kicker.
good
So you
pick.
didn't even do that. You picked one in free agency.
Are you talking to
Didn't
me?
you? Yeah.
Me?
When did you pick your kicker?
I picked my kicker with my last pick. I had 11 picks.
Okay.
But yeah, my last pick was 10-9. I took a kicker there.
Wouldn't you rather have a starting running back instead of a kicker?
He took a kicker in the 7th.
Okay, well, I took a kicker in the 5th.
mean,
so
I mean, obviously, some people heeded my advice. and when I
exactly.
said
You need
get
a good kicker.
I mean,
I
Brandon
realize-
Aubrey went in the 5th too, so
I was going to take Dicker the kicker in that round no matter what.
I will
And
say not seeing a kicker in the top 3 rounds is nice.
Nice.
You know what? Book it now. I'm getting a kicker with my first pick next year.
Oh my god, no, don't waste it. Don't do that to your team. You're just starting.
But no, I think honestly, high class, another very solid draft in my opinion. A lot of young talent, and obviously filling some holes. But
Is
another thing I don't agree with is the Gary pick, to be honest, because he just hasn't showed up. ever.
it's 10th
They're
round
Packer
pick.
guys. They always pick their
Well, right, it's a
Packer
10th.
guys.
It's a 10th. What are you gonna do? It's basically free agent.
How do we feel about Hampton? Omarion Hampton.
I think he's going to be good.
Think he's gonna start this year?
Yeah, it might take a little bit, but
He might be in the rotation. I don't think he's gonna be like a top.
he's not going to
3.
be a horse. What do they call it? Horseback, horse ride, horse what?
Workhorse.
Horse collar.
Workhorse.
I don't know. Workhorse. There you go.
He's not going to be. I don't think he's going to be the workhorse guy there, like taking every down. I think they're going to do more of a committee, but
Mhm.
he's going to be solid when he's on the field.
Yeah, he took a lot of
Um,
rookies. Jaden Higgins,
not as much as
Isaiah
I-
Bond, Ollie Gordon, Omani and
took
Hampton. That's 4.
That's only 4. I do wish they took a little bit more younger guys instead of taking shots at some like defensive guys early. I wish they added more depth to what they had.
He also took a rookie linebacker, Demetrius Knight.
I'm always scared of rookie linebackers. They never really pan out.
Let's see, where did he take Knight? He took Knight in the 6th. I think Hampton, if he's a starter, is a great pick. Jaden Higgins, I'm a little confused by. He's going to be the wide receiver too, if he gets there. If Tank Dell isn't
In a
playing.
really explosive, he's not going to play the most majority of the year. They paid him a lot. They've given him a fully guaranteed contract.
Oh, did
And
they?
that offense, when it's on fire, it's on fire. So I completely get this pick.
And
The
if Tank Dell,
potential's there.
if Tank Dell's not there, I mean that could be a great pick. Dallas Goedert needed a tight end. That's fine.
Tank Dell has always been a tiny guy. I don't think his body can keep up with the NFL. That's why he's
Yeah.
been injured both of his years of playing. So I think Jaden Higgins is a future wide receiver too there, and that's why Tank Dell did not get drafted.
What do you think about Isaiah Bond, rookie wide receiver in Cleveland?
Don't like the pick. Because he was an undrafted free agent because of both his play and characteristic issues.
Okay.
So I think that was a waste of a fifth there for sure. I wish he should have taken Kyle Williams there. Kyle Williams is one of the more hyped up rookie receivers right now. He was taken in the second, not the first, but still in a wide receiver room that contains a very aged, what's his name?
Diggs.
Diggs, Stephon Diggs, a very aged Diggs, and nobody.
That's fair.
Having an exciting rookie there is really going to help, and that's why.
They've got Judy, and
I think
that's
they should
it,
have taken
right?
him there.
In Cleveland.
Correct.
So he'll be the wide receiver too in Cleveland, but who the hell is the quarterback?
There is no draft stock on him though. He was an undrafted free agent.
Oh, really?
There was
That
no
I did
draft
not
stock on
know.
Isaiah Bond. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying there's nothing that he's going to offer
Interesting.
for fantasy.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, in that, I'm
All
gonna
right,
pull the
not to
executive.
get on a bummer, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull the executive card here and say that we save our predictions for best and worst team for next week. We're getting pretty long here. This will just be the draft spectacular episode.
Sounds good to me.
On that note, overall rating out of 10 for the draft. For the league, solid 7. For me, 1.
Would that have gone up if you had at least one pick in the
No,
first 5
it
rounds?
probably would have. It probably would have gone down because I probably would have made a
no.
bad pick.
you would have taken Abdul Carter at 105.
But no, I'm super excited for the season. We'll be back next week for our first weekly episode talking about the games. We'll preview the games for this upcoming week, and we'll do our predictions for best and worst team. Little teaser for next episode. But
Ooh.
on that note, let's get this bad boy over with. I will see you next time. See ya.
Later.
Daniil Hunter is going to be the best edge rusher this year.
You got it.
I'm done.